Movies. They come in so many different forms and genres that it's hard to name them all. Everyone has got their favorite.
Most likely Lion King.
Forrest Gump by far. I watch that like twice every week.
However, not everyone is so accepting of film in our society.
Stripes in the sequel, which is based on a comic book series about teen superheroes, but the comedian won't endorse the film because he thinks it's too violent.
Keeps coming back as to whether films are too violent. I'd agree with Jason that there aren't really any family films being made at the moment, and even films that are geared towards family audiences tend to have a darker edge.
So the question remains, are these people right? Are movies actually bad for us? The world needs to know the answer to this question. So I took it upon myself to do the research and find out just how film affects our society. The modern motion picture dates back to about the early 20th century. Many times, these black and white comedy shorts were featured without sound. Whatever music there was had to be played live in the theater, and any dialogue was nothing more than text on screen. From that point on, entertainment as the world knew it was changed forever. No more were people lining up in theaters to listen to people play piano or to watch a play. People were now lining up to watch motion pictures. As time went on, society developed more and more technology in order to improve our cinematic experience. In the mid-20th century, we managed to be able to add not only sound, but color to our films. And then we began to get more and more creative with what we could bring to life on screen. And in the 1970s came the movie that changed everything. Star Wars opened in theaters in 1977, the industry of filmmaking was changed yet again forever. No longer were films limited to just elegant pieces of art and drama that invoked new thoughts and new ideas, or a time to bust a gut laughing from silent comedies like the works of Charlie Chaplin. Star Wars started the modern-day movement of cinema. With his film, director George Lucas proved that not only could you tell a compelling story with science fiction, but that you can tell that story with a fast pace and plenty of action as well. What's more, you could make obscene amounts of money from doing so. From that point on, many young directors began to chase the coveted #1 spot at the box office. Then, just when we thought that film couldn't change even more in the wake of Lucas and Star Wars and everything that came about because of it, came the age of the computer. Film was changed once again.
Read this terrible rule book on it. Cold-bloodedness, it doesn't apply. They're totally wrong. This is a warm-blooded creature.
This thing doesn't live in a swamp.
This thing's got, what, a 25, 27?
A whole new world of creativity was opened up when computers entered the movie scene, and ever since, technology got better and better and better, as did our films. Film had transcended from just an artsy strip of photosensitive film, but now had become an American pastime that let our imagination run wild and free, and for 2 hours at a time, it transported us to other worlds. But not everyone agreed with the positive mentality. Many people began to speak out against film, claiming it to be a source of violence that's hurting the children, claiming that seeing all of this violence is going to correlate to them becoming a violent adult. However, this idea is easily disproved by a single notion. This is the notion that kids are actually intelligent, which is obvious. If a young boy goes and sees a Marvel movie over the summer, is it then rational to think that this young boy is going to go into his garage and start swinging around a hammer like the mighty Thor? Of course not. This is because children can easily discern fact from fiction. While acts of violence do occur based on movies, like the real-life purge that almost took place in Louisville, none of them are ever conceived and plotted by children. No, the people committing these acts are adults. Like anything else in the world, there can be a good and bad to film. However, after looking over all of the evidence before me, after weeks of thinking and writing, hours of editing, the conclusion that I've come to is simple. Film is positively impactful in our society, and it will continue to be that way for years to come.